So I have been wanting to do more videos that are not part of the podcast covering different topics. So when I started podcasting with a group of other men, we had long form content, and sometimes they were 1 to 2 hour podcasts. People seemed to enjoy them, but some of the feedback was people wanting shorter podcasts. So I tried to consider that when the Deploy podcast kicked off, and it was just me. These extra non-podcast videos may be a little shorter, and sometimes they may go a little longer depending on the topic. And I will try to get some long-form podcasts in the future for those who do enjoy those by hopefully getting some guests on in the future, but probably not until next year. I want to go ahead and plan for those ahead of time. Now, there is one podcast that I'm going to be doing with a guest. I wanted to do a homeschooling podcast because people have asked so many times how we are able to do that with my work hours, and my wife and I have 4 kids, and how she splits the kids up and does homeschool with different ages. And so you guys will get to see my wife on here as a guest. And if you want to hear more from her, she is more than welcome to come on here. But most of the time she doesn't want to get into long form because she's just not really into that. But the homeschooling topic is something she can definitely go into. Here are some of the other ideas that I have come up with. And I'm probably going to do more devotionals. That seemed to be pretty popular when I was doing it under the Breach brand. So I was thinking about adding playlists and different things like that to the YouTube page. People have asked me who I listen to, like what influencers I listen to, what preachers, and like other things like that. I might make playlists for each one, and you guys can listen to them if you want to. Some people have asked for different music playlists. They want to know what I listen to, what I'm into, because I guess they just like talking music, which I'm all about. I think that's awesome. I could put up different music playlists for different situations, like gym playlist, road trip playlist, prayer playlist. Yeah, that. And also books. People have asked me what books I read. Maybe do some rundowns of my favorite books. And if you would like to share any books that you would like me to read and cover, put those in the comments below. I did do daily devotionals for a little while, but it wasn't every day. It was just some that I picked out of My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. I'm thinking about redoing that. That seemed pretty popular. I may start doing different devotionals on different weeks, but all these episodes that I'm talking about doing, these are not podcast episodes. These are episodes that I'm going to be putting out on weeks we do not have podcasts. So they could be longer, they could be shorter. It just depends on the topic, like I said before. And I'm still trying to figure out what day I'm going to do it. Is it going to be Monday, since I don't have a podcast that Monday, Tuesday, Thursday? It definitely won't be Wednesday because we have church. Not sure yet, but if there are videos you want me to check out and talk about, let me know. I want to help people build their libraries. So any kind of books that you guys want to know about or have read and like, leave it in the comments below. I do have some books that I'm already going to cover. And I've also thought about doing like a survivalist prepping, camping type thing. People have asked me what I would put in a go bag, where I would go in case of a natural disaster or something like. I'm not talking about like apocalypse stuff, guys. It can be used for something like that, but mainly this is like if your area is getting flooded, or if there's a bad storm coming, or if the power goes out, or just anything like that. But some people are curious, since my time in the Army, what I pack and how I plan for emergencies. I might discuss that, like what I want to take with me and what I want to leave behind. It's good to be prepared. You just never know, but it's nice to be able to grab things and go if you need to, so everybody's safe and you still have the important things. I've also thought about covering a day in the life of me. So covering night shift, podcasts, homeschooling, serving and leading in church. I've also thought about controversial topics in my book, White Flag of Victory, and quotes and other passages that I wrote about in the book. People have questioned me on some of those things. I've cleared it up with them, but they understand why. But some people may not know why, because they first glance are like, why would he use that? And there's reasons for it. I've even thought about doing live videos, and that's dependent on family schedule and things like that, and church schedule and work schedule. But I like live videos, having conversations with you guys. I wouldn't mind doing that. I've even thought about having some of the kids on as guests. You never know what they're going to say. That'd be a fun time, I'm sure. maybe a little embarrassing on my end, but I also want to do testimonies. So if you have any cool testimonies, please send them in. I think it would be really cool to do like maybe a Zoom call or something to get some testimonies on here. People need to hear about testimonies and what Jesus has done in their lives. And what other videos are you guys interested in? What do you guys want to see as I put together more videos? Let me know in the comments below. I want to get the Christians out of the pew and engage a world that Jesus came for. But I also want to cover things on a personal and inner circle or family level that could benefit all of you or just encourage you. So please let me know in the comments what you would like to see. This is that first video. So whatever day I posted this, then the week we don't have another podcast, it'll be on the same day and the same time. It'll probably be in the afternoons, I'm guessing. I don't know, because it's not posted yet. But if God ever wants me to do this full time to the point I can leave my job into full-time ministry and podcasting, I want to be prepared. And this is a step towards that. And if you would like to support Charlie Mike, the links are in the description below. And along with the Charlie Mike shop. And I will cover what Charlie Mike is and the purpose and goals in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in that next video.